Hi guys. So today there was like a lot of fiery energy. I noticed a lot of anger, almost like rage, that has been building up for some time. That's starting to be released, which is good, guys. Because when you hold that in for a long time, it starts to build up, right? And then be released in unhealthy ways. And I feel like a lot of this has to do with like boundaries. Firm boundaries are really important right now, because what happens when you let your boundaries slide a little bit each time, it's like, people will push as much as they can, right? And if you let it slide a little bit, and then let it slide a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more, and eventually you're like, whoa, how did I get here? Then you start getting angry, but really it's anger for not maintaining your healthy boundaries. Okay. So I realized today that the new moon in Leo is coming up on the next week. I think depending on where you are in the world, it's either the 18th or the 19th of August. And so I was looking up the energies behind that today, and you guys are not going to believe this. It's about not giving up. That's awesome, right? I mean, that's literally what my last reading was. But I have this card here. This is from my Moonology Oracle deck. And this is the new moon in Leo card. It says, confidence is your key to success. Look at all that fiery orange, guys. Remember that reading I did a couple days ago with the second chakra that was all that orange, and how we need to work on that? This is connected to that, guys. Also, like, there's a couple other things going on astrologically that are important from what I was reading up on today. Mars is really active right now. So Mars is square to Saturn and Pluto is the planet of transformation. And it's also trine the sun and the moon. And so Mars is in Aries right now, which is another fire sign. And so Mars is like the planet of conflict. It's also like the planet that's representative of like doing, like motivation, drive. So there's a lot of heavy, like fiery feelings right now, and I could definitely sense that today. So I was looking up the energies behind this upcoming new moon, and I saw that it was about not giving up. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. It's just amazing to me, you guys. Like, I picked that up a couple days ago, and it's coming. I can start feeling it more with each passing day. And then when I looked at it, I was like, oh yeah, that totally makes sense. But pretty interesting stuff, right? So I wanted to pull some cards to kind of clarify this energy, and then also some things that we can do for it, because I feel like, yeah?
Are you awake?
I am definitely awake.
I thought you were asleep, man.
No, I'm woke, girl.
What are you doing?
I'm recording.
Oh, just let me know when you're done with that.
I will.
I'm ready, sorry, picture up there.
That's okay. How we can manage these energies and use it to our advantage. Because really, if you take that like passionate energy and refocus it to, because Leo is also about like flirty fun stuff, guys, and that's really where we should be redirecting this passion, okay? These fiery drives and this fiery energy, instead of letting it turn to anger and rage from being bottled up. So firm boundaries are really important right now. Turning that passionate fiery energy to like a more playful, fun type of energy, to be more present in the moment, and using it for motivation. Really, it's also about, what's interesting is, look at this card. When I was reading on the energies before recording, there's a lot of shadow side stuff that's going to be coming up that we thought was dealt with and that's also in line with a couple of past readings that I've done recently. And it's going to come up again, guys. And every time you go through that cycle of dealing with it, it's going to be easier and easier to deal with each time. It's like practice, like reps, okay? But that's something to be cautious of. So a lot of heavy stuff coming our way. So let me pull some cards. I think I'm gonna use Tattoo Tarot. The other Tattoo Tarot. This is the 8 Coins Tattoo Tarot. All right. So for the upcoming new moon in Leo, energies to be expected and how we can redirect that to more positive, passionate things. All right, yeah, 9 of Swords. Okay. Yeah. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah. The Devil. Ace of Pentacles. All right. And 10 of Swords. Wow. Okay. Queen of Swords. Wow, a lot of swords, guys. A lot of swords. Star. Interesting. Okay. 4 of Wands. 7 of Cups. Okay. All right. So, this is interesting, guys. 9 of Swords. So, 9 of Swords is about having a lot of anxiety, restlessness, not being able to sleep, maybe even having nightmares, just a lot of worry, okay? This is kind of an atypical 9 of Swords. This one, look at how these hands are tied, okay? This person is bound by these thoughts, because the swords represent the mind, right? The 8 of Swords is more like the self-imposed mental prison. This one's more about anxiety, sleeplessness, nightmares, okay? The next card that came out is the 5 of Pentacles. That one's been coming up a lot lately. Feeling left out in the cold, feeling like abandoned, or like you're missing out. Okay. In the middle is the Devil. This is also the card of Capricorn, but it's about our attachments. Okay, all those codependent behaviors that keep us in unhealthy, toxic cycles that have us feeling like this. So what's interesting is I haven't had these cards come up in a while. The 5 of Pentacles I have, but the 9 of Swords and the Devil card, it's been a couple months, or maybe like 6 weeks. And again, it's like these things are going to be coming back up, right? That's what I discussed. That's really interesting that these came out. It's like these things are coming back up again that you thought, you had released to break out of these cycles. And it's going to be like, what's going on? Why am I not making progress? Don't give up, guys. That's the new energy of this full moon in Leo next week, okay? And it'll be easier to deal with it because you'll be able to recognize it and deal with it easier, okay? The next card that came out was the Ace of Pentacles, a brand new stable beginning. Don't give up, guys, okay? Ace of Pentacles is a solid stable, abundant new beginning, like a very promising new beginning. It's a little bit different than the Ace of Wands in the sense that the Ace of Wands is more about like passionate pursuits. This is more about stability, getting out of these cycles to pursue things that do not leave us feeling in these awful energies. Okay, for abundance, for stability and abundance, new start. Okay. The Ten of Swords, ending. Yeah, we need to end these things, guys, in order to have this. In order to have this, we have to end those codependent attachment cycles once and for all. Okay. Because it's going to become really clear to us that shadow side's going to creep back up again, and there's going to be a lot of anger, but it's like redirecting that passion. Okay. Queen of Swords. A lot of swords came out. I'm actually surprised at that. Queen of Swords, she can be pretty sharp with her words, okay? She's also very fair, a little bit guarded, so try to keep your heart space open. But she's not scared to cut someone out. Okay, that ending. Okay, look at all these swords, you guys. That's all about the mind. Okay? Ending, things that are not serving us, that are based, this is at the heart of the reading, that are based in these codependent attachments, so it's devil energy. But also just be careful with your words, guys. Cautious with your words. When we're dealing with heavy stuff like this, we can be short-tempered, okay, and say some things that maybe we shouldn't. So try to redirect that passion more from, to a healthy outlet. And Two of Swords, crossroads, a decision. Okay, it's how we choose to use this energy. Because look at this. This is so perfect, actually, because you guys, this is right before the Star card. And we just had that full moon in Aquarius. Star is the card of Aquarius. It's about healing. It's about optimism. It's about hope. Not giving up. That's literally what this card means. And it's directly under this in the heart of the reading. This is in the heart. This was at the top. And I picked this one. I didn't choose it randomly from the deck. I put it there just to represent the energy. Okay? So, new moon in Leo next week, 18th, 19th, depending where you are in the world. Look what's directly under it. These things are going to come back up, guys. These things are going to come back up from our shadow side, all right, that we thought we had dealt with. And guess what's right under it? Healing, optimism, hope. But it's how, look at this, it's how you choose to direct that energy that's going to determine the outcome of this. Look at that. I mean, this is perfect. Perfect visual representation of the intro. Okay, perfect. And then, so what's interesting is the Four of Wands came out and the Seven of Cups, okay? Four of Wands came out first. So it's like healing, looking towards the future with optimism and hope for that Four of Wands, that unity, that happy home, happy family. We have to be cautious, guys, because there's a lot of energy right now. The Seven of Cups came out after, which is about a lot of options or about confusion. Okay. Sorry. Okay. I don't know what happened right there. But, so, this is what we're striving for, obviously, right? Four of Wands. Unity, complete unity with ourselves, unconditional love for self, branch out into relationships. These energies are going to bring up a lot of stuff, all right? And we're going to be like, I don't even know where to start. just focus on this, guys. This is the main message that I'm getting. Okay? We have a choice. Two of Swords, crossroads. Go back to our codependencies and attachments. Give in, give up. Or, I mean, these are like the complete opposite, right? Look at this. That's incredible, you guys. The other choice is to use that energy to heal and have, optimism and hope for the future. Redirecting that energy. That's literally what this means. It's completely in line with my intro, okay? For that Four of Wands, just don't get caught up in this. This is like, I feel like this is like a warning. Like, don't get caught up in all the confusion, because there's a lot of stuff happening astrologically right now. A lot of emotions to deal with. I mean, look at this. These are heavy things, guys. Nine of Swords, Five of Pentacles. That's no fun. That's no joke. So yeah, if we want this, guys, this brand new stable start with, healing, optimism, hope for the future, for that Four of Wands, we have to be clear. We have to be direct. We have to be clear. We have to be direct. We can't be confused by all the things going on around us, all the stuff that doesn't even involve us. We have to be clear with our boundaries, with our, with our codependencies, attachments, and where do we want to go? Which path? Okay. Be very clear. That's also what Queen of Swords is about. Clarity, truth. It's time to choose, guys. All right, because it's gonna come back. Because what was in my intro? People are gonna start pushing your boundaries little by little, right? Little by little, until you're like, how did I get here again? Because you give them a little bit, they're gonna push more. You give them a little bit, they're gonna push more, and then you get angry. You're like, what? And then you're like, I feel like my brand new beginning's not even happening. Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. How come it's not happening? You have to, clear boundaries, guys. Clear cut. Healthy boundaries. Okay? It's a choice. Not to fall back into this. These are our choices. Okay? Don't be confused. Don't get distracted about what you're working towards. This is the time for motivation, being driven, using that passion and energy to pursue your goals, to push through. Don't give up. Don't give up. Okay? And then Seven of Pentacles, which is really interesting, is the overall energy at the bottom of the deck. Because this has a couple different meanings, and I feel like it's going to be a little different for everyone since this is a collective video. This is about settling, because, right, we start a brand new, solid, stable start is the Ace of Pentacles. Complete abundance and stability is the Ten of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles could be an investment, okay, working towards that Ten of Pentacles, or settling. If you're okay with Seven of Pentacles energy, guys, that's settling. That's giving up. Okay? If you're in this and you push through, don't give up. To get to that Ten of Pentacles and that Four of Wands, it'll happen, guys. Just don't let all this stuff get in the way and sidetrack you. That message is very clear. This is like a warning. Because it could go either way right now, literally. It could go either way, depending on the actions that you take and how, are you going to be in your truth and be clear about your boundaries? Or are you going to fall back into those cycles? Okay? Settling at Seven of Pentacles or going for that Ten of Pentacles. Alright? So heavy stuff. Let me pull a couple oracle cards. Okay. Let's use Let's use map. I love the map card. Okay. Just for some guidance on getting through this time right away, encouragement is at the bottom. It's pretty clear, right? I love this encouragement card because one of my spirit guides is my grandma Ellen, who passed away when I was like 11. But her favorite animal was giraffes. And I think that's why I connect with this deck so much, because when this card comes out, I always feel like it's her, because the literal meaning of this card is getting encouragement from people who have passed on, who are like your spirit guides. I mean, this is like her. When I see this card, I'm like, that's her. And she's always giving me encouragement. I love seeing this card. Okay. But yeah, that's a big sign that this was on the bottom right now. So some guidance for my collective, please, to deal with all this fiery energy and redirecting it towards healthier outlets. Sad embrace. Okay. This is kind of like a bittersweet reading, guys. I gotta say, the energy's really heavy right now. Education, okay. Home. Let's get one more. Movement, yeah, okay. So, stuck in the mud. That's totally how I feel like the energy is right now. Like, just feeling wanting to give up. Like, but guys, I mean, look at this, okay? He's trying to get out of the mud and he can't. I mean, it's like this energy, guys. It's like that stuck in that Five of Pentacles, Nine of Swords energy. It's like cycles of that, you know? And it's this sad embrace. Sad embrace. Look at, I mean, this, to me, I always see the Five of Pentacles in this card. Just feeling really blue, down and out. Just like wanting to give up. And that's when it makes it easier to go back to these energies, right? Those cycles. That's not the advice, guys. That's not the advice. Do the opposite. This is the time to push through, and you have the astrological events to back you up, okay? So these are cool. So education, home, and movement, okay? Education. I'm not taking this as school. I'm taking this as learning. Use these as learning opportunities about yourself. What are you going to do when faced with these challenges, guys? With the knowledge that you've gained. Are you going to remain your authentic self? Home. Are you going to continue working on getting back to your authentic self? Okay. I also see this as comfort, right? Home. You're going to go back to your comfort zone. That's where these are. Codependencies, attachments. They're comfortable, right? And comfort kills, guys. Okay. You're learning more about your authentic self with all these experiences. Keep pushing through. Okay? That's the message. Movement. See how clear that is? Education, like learning, right? Lessons. Home, authentic self, movement. But also, you're beginning to see where your comfort zone is, and the recommendation is to move out of that. You have the astrological events assisting right now. Look at that. Confidence is your key to success. My caveat to this card is without ego. Because you can be confident without an ego. Most people confuse the two. Okay? So have awareness of that. Education, have awareness of that. Authentic self. Movement. Keep pushing through. Don't give up. Past this sad embrace. It's so sad. This card. It always reminds me of the Five of Pentacles. Just like feeling down and out. Don't give up, guys. Okay? Yeah, and then also, look at this. Like stuck in the mud is the overall energy. And this is the advice. Just keep moving. You're not stuck. Okay. Alright guys, I hope that helped you in some way. And I hope that you guys are okay dealing with all these energies and that there's no crazy rage stuff happening, because I felt that a lot today. Right, like literally rage. And what's interesting too was even the sunset when I went to the grocery store was like super orange. Super orange. Rage is more red, but orange right now is the representative of like Leo, that fiery energy, and Mars in Aries. And Aries is a fire sign too. So movement, guys. Use this to your advantage. Okay. Alright. I'll talk to you next time.